Hey guys, welcome to a new movie review. This is not going to be a quick one. We're doing Eternals today. I like the movie. I'm a fan of Marvel. I like the movies. And this one I thought was interesting because I feel like unless you read comics, you don't know who these guys are. Who knows who the Eternals are? If you don't read comics, probably don't. I like when they take these pure characters and do stuff with them because usually they're really great. Guardians of the Galaxy is a great example. Another one that's saying cheat characters. Unless you read the comics, you probably don't know. But yeah, so let's jump into it. This movie is about us reading the Eternals, and it's them. They arrive on Earth back in I don't know when, but way back before anything was even, before the Avengers, before basically everything in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. This one technically, when the movie starts, is before everything that happens in the Marvel Universe. Back when they were I don't know if it's caveman or back in Egyptian times, something way far back, and then they've been here ever since. They are advanced people, god-like beings, and they help build everything and help the people and make them this into the city and stuff, and it's more advanced and stuff. And also they're fighting these creatures, I forget what they're called, but there's these creatures they have to fight, and that's the point. I think that's maybe why they came to us, but there's the creatures they have to fight, and eventually they do fight them in the future. But it eventually gets to a point where hey, stuff happens, and they've been around for so long, and they all eventually I think in the future they all get separated and kind of do their own thing. Then they eventually get back together and have to go fight these creatures and stuff. And then one of them, I don't know which one because I don't remember all the names. There's a lot of them. Other than Cersei, because I remember her because she was in the Avengers. In the comics because she was a member of the Avengers, and then Icarus, the blue guy, the main guy. Yeah, those are the only two I remember by name. But they have to go and fight these things, and then one of them eventually does die. One of the members of the Eternals does die. They can't die because even though they're Eternals, doesn't mean they can't die. They all have the unique powers. One can go really fast, do all kinds of things. They all have the unique powers, where I think it's cool. They all don't have the same powers. Then obviously they have to go and fight and stop the bad guys, and then one of them kind of goes against them at the end, and they have to fight him. Also in this movie, I'm going to say this now, I forget when these characters show up. I know a couple points after credit scenes, but since I don't know, I know some of them, a couple of the characters, I want to mention a couple of the characters who appears in this movie. One, I think, appears earlier in the movie, but I don't know if you've not seen the movie, if that counts as spoilers or not, so I'm going to say that here, and also the after credit scene, because that is definitely something I like to talk about sometimes, if it's important or has some cool stuff. But in the movie, one of the characters, I think it's Cersei, it better be Cersei, because she is dating this character in the series, or this guy. And I think in the comic book, they dated or have a somewhat of a relationship at some point in the Avengers or something, at least they were together. It is Dan Whitman, the Black Knight. I'm okay, he doesn't, I think, become the Black Knight in this movie. You never see him in costume, but he gets the sword or helmet or something at the end. I'm okay, that's cool. The Black Knight's in this universe, yeah, cool. Even if you never see him, he's in the universe, that's cool. I like getting more characters in the Marvel universe, and that's cool. Also, this is where we get into really spoilers territory. End credits, we see some of the Eternals get sucked up or in the ship, and they go off, do something, they get missing, or something happens. But maybe two other characters, we get Pip the Troll, and I'm okay, another character who's usually a part of the Infinite Watch, which Adam Warlock and stuff in the comics. So I'm okay, another cool character to have in the list, and we've gotten Adam Warlock if he was in the Guardians movie, so we could do an Alan Warlock. We use him and the Infinite Watch. We actually could. Actually, now we in characters. Ooh, that's kind of cool. I forget who's all on the team, but that's kind of cool. And also, we get Star Fox. You're probably thinking, when you hear the name Star Fox, you're thinking the video game. Nope, there's a character in comics called Star Fox. He is, I believe, the brother in the comics, the brother of Thanos. Even though he doesn't look it, I know. So it's cool, and he's a cool character, and his costume's cool. I believe it was accurate. It's two other characters. I'm okay, we have some cool. Some of these more, kind of fits in the more cosmic-y characters or space characters. Or magic-y characters. Oh, it's all great. Great. I love it. So that's it for the movie. What do I rate this? It is not bad. I don't think it's it's one of those movies I don't think it's bad, but it's not maybe one I might go back to and watch. I don't know. I've only seen it once, and it's been a little bit, I said, so when it came out, so it's been a while. I'd give it I'm gonna go 7. I think it's not bad. I do some of them. There's a lot of movies I like better, but I do think it is still one of the, I think it's good. I think the Marvel movies I like better than it, but I think there are a bunch I think are worse than it. Or none of really the Marvel movies are bad, but unwatchable, completely the worst of the worst movies ever. No. I'm saying, this movie is not bad. I think it's good. I think it's in the middle. Yep, I think it's better than some, worse than others. But yeah, so what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below if you've seen it. What do you guys think of Eternals? Because it is an interesting movie. It's not your typical Marvel movie. It's very different. I like it. Also, I like how it's different. It doesn't feel like any other Marvel movie. It feels like its own, almost its own thing. But I like how this one feels different. So yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. You guys can always stay epic. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.